So what I'm going to show you today is some things that we just feel in a general sense will allow you to be able to use the process of RCD in the virtual setting and some things to think about. I am going to focus primarily on Zoom and then Google Meet. And I have some things I want to talk at a little bit about Google Meet and maybe what's coming down the road. But there are some tools that are out there that will allow us to continue to be able to use Give Them Five and have those private conversations with kids. We just have to be creative in how we set that up in our in the virtual setting. So the first thing I want to do is just talk a little bit about some preventative management things that I'm going to show you on a short video I'll talk through, and how do we navigate setting all of this up. One of the first things that I would encourage you to do is in your preferences, you're going to go ahead and set up muting all of your students on their entry. There's a lot of reasons for doing that, but when we talk about just in the regular classroom, we often talk about what the expectations are when a student comes into the classroom and what the expectations are getting to their desk and all those things. Well, the same is true in the virtual setting. We just have to talk about what those expectations are, which is what Larry was talking about when we reiterate what those expectations are going to be just in general, but then how do they look maybe even just slightly different, altered in the virtual setting. So I'm going to show you just a little walkthrough on where to go and where to find that, a couple different ways to do it, maybe a little bit of a longer way, and a little shorter way. Also want to encourage you, if you're kind of looking for a sign in, sign out way to check in, check out, this is just more for just the general classroom and most students. Like Larry said too, when you start talking about those individualized plans, they may have to be more one-on-one and have conversations with those kids. I'll show you how to do that here in just a little bit, but we can easily be able to do the check-in and check-out through chat. I always think that it's important to, we got to set up that chat, the settings in that chat so that we can have those, so that we don't have a student taking over some of those chats. I'll visit with you about that here in just a second.